Welcome to At Capacity Master Challenge. Behind me in the gameplay, you're going to see us completing the Master Challenge, and I'm going to talk about what we are doing along the way. For this challenge, we like to have 2 Tether Hunters and a Well Warlock. Everything else doesn't really matter, you just want to have characters that allow you to survive. If that means a Prismatic build, if that means a Hunter Dodgy Punch build, if that means a Strand Titan, whatever the course is for you, that is what I recommend running. We also like to run Void Swords. You want to match the Surge for the week. In this case, we have Void Swords and Arc Swords, whatever happens to work for you. We also are running a sword that gives us Wolf Pack rounds, which is a wave frame or a... It doesn't really matter what frame, really. Just Galahorn, ergo Sum. You also, on your artifact, want to be running as many sword mods as possible. I believe right now we have Blade Stamina, we have the Overload sword mod, we have the one that applies weaken effects if you're running a Void sword that pairs with Tether, and then you also have Argent Blade. I highly recommend running those, as well as Armor Surges if you don't want to run one of those, then that will help you get a pretty easy 2-phase in the Herald of Finality. The first thing you want to do is kill your waves of ads, and then we go and spawn our resonance. We do this by sending back and forth on the plate, and we fail it on purpose. You might know this as the LFG strat, whatever the strat is called. Just, you want to spawn the guy in and then kill the big guy. Usually you want to have the person who has Call to Reckoning at this point in time go down to the middle. When you pass a certain threshold in the center, you're going to get an overload that spawns on all 3 sides. Make sure the sides are ready to go. Go and kill the overload, and the other person can kill the big guy on the other side. Once you have popped his head, person comes back, calls what the pillar is, and pick up 3 resonance. Our team likes to pick up 3 resonance in specific locations, not based on who has what in spherical and all that. And for this challenge, you must dunk 3 resonance in the box. If you do not have 3, anybody who punts less than 3 will fail the challenge. You only need 12 resonance in order to get the maximum time of 3 minutes when you dunk in the box. So what we usually do is we will put 1 on the left and the right side, and the person in the middle will get 3. The person in the middle closes theirs first, then they run to the right side, and they pick up a 3rd one before the right side closes their pillar. The reason we do it that way is we find that the left side is the hardest side to survive on, the middle is relatively easy to close, and it's not as far distance to run when you need to get to damage if you just close the right side and everybody goes to the box. A lot of teams are finding some issues where sometimes the box will only take 1 resonance from you. The way to prevent this, at least from our repetition in doing this challenge, is to have only 1 person try to dunk at the box at any given time. The first person dunks, then everybody can dunk and it doesn't matter. But if you try to have 2 people that are dunking at the same time to extend the timer so everybody else has time to dunk, you might end up in a situation where it takes 1 resonance from each person, and then it will fail the challenge for that person. So make sure whoever gets to the box first, dunks first, calls it out, whatever the case is, and you shouldn't run into this issue. During damage, just have 1 person tether, and then about halfway through the DPS phase, have the other person tether. Keep up the Ergo Sum Wolfpack rounds going, and you should have an easy time getting close to, if not below, half health on the Herald of Finality. Once damage is over, just go rinse and repeat what you just did. Blink the plates, spawn the guys, kill the overloads, pop his head, go and get the call out. You can repeat the same method that we did here, where we pick up 3 in the center, then we go over to the right side and pick up the last one. Or if you feel like you have enough DPS, you can just close the 3rd one and just have 3 people dunk and not go for max time. You're expecting to get the 2-phase at this point, and it doesn't matter if you have 4 people dunk or not, because you're going to send them to Final Stand, which ends up giving you 20-30 seconds of DPS at the end anyway, no matter how much time you have left. So just close your 3, have 3 people dunk 3 times enough to get to Final Stand, and then you're done. I'm just going to go ahead and let the rest of this kill play out. If you have any more questions or you're struggling to finish this challenge, I do tons of Master Challenge help over on my Twitch, Gamma's Casino, and I'm happy to help you or answer your questions in future videos. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
Eden, is there 2 over there that you didn't pick up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need 1. Don't close it yet.
Okay, go to the right.
send?
Go ahead and send it, Nate.
I got.
Sent.
Apparently, I walked over one and didn't give it to me.
Got it.
Everybody good?
Yep.
Damage.
Healing rift.
I mean, I probably could have just not deposited to it. Would have been fine.
Wells out to 6. Just be mindful of that.
That was close.
Yeah.
Huh?
Stressful. Stressful.
Very
Not
stressful,
enough
yeah.
damage.